And we're back. Rick Unger in the seat for Steve Malzberg today as Steve enjoys a little early turkey day. Rob Williams has stayed with us coming out of the panel. He is, of course, our own Newsmax deputy financial editor. So, Rob, give us the lowdown on the day. How'd it go?
Today was pretty flat. The Dow closed up 13 points, not very much, but it did reach another record, so it was just another one of those grinding days.
That's really
upward.
where we're at now, where no matter how little the advance, if there's an advance, every day is a new record.
It does feel that way in November. Okay. We haven't seen a move of more than 1%.
Is this normal that we get this seasonal increase as we go into the holidays? We start to see the market rise?
Yeah, traditionally this has been a very good week for the markets, and the next 5 to 6 weeks are even better. The S&P rises usually more than 2% between Thanksgiving and the end of the year. So we are going into a nice Santa Claus rally season or January effect, whatever you want to call it.
So the Dow up, but nothing to write home about. But there was a lot of activity on the NASDAQ, wasn't there?
The NASDAQ did well. It rose, let's see, more than 0.5%, with Apple leading the way.
Is that what drove it?
Apple, it does tend to drive the NASDAQ, just given the size of the company now. It's got a market value of $700 billion. It's on its way to being the first company to be worth $1 trillion. Wow. So it closed today at around $119 a share, which was a new record.
Is there a top that you foresee, or as we go through the Christmas season and all those iPhone 6s and 6 Pluses are selling and getting delivered?
Well,
is that going to keep it going?
Yeah, that's what everyone is looking for, is a great fourth quarter for Apple with holiday sales, with iPads, with iPhones, the iPhone 6. A lot of people are opting to get the larger size iPhone 6 Plus. So that all spells very
One of the
positive.
segments I noticed was down today was the oil sector.
The oil sector got absolutely hammered today, particularly oil services companies like Diamond Offshore, Transocean. Oil closed at a 4-year low, leading into tomorrow's huge OPEC meeting.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, I'm expecting a battle royale tomorrow at OPEC, but explain to people what is going on behind those doors that's causing such a fuss.
Well, I think the biggest concern is what Saudi Arabia and Russia are going to do, whether they can somehow come together and agree to cuts.
Well, Russia wants to cut back, correct? Because they've got to get the price of the oil up. They're dying.
They do want to cut back. They may not say they want to, maybe a big bluff, but they're definitely hurting.
The Saudis, however, don't seem to want to cut back, which is very much in contravention to quite a few of the other OPEC countries.
Well, they've got a massive cash cushion. They're very well positioned to ride this whole thing out, and they could see prices fall further without suffering any major harm.
And is it true that the cause of these falling prices at the end of the day is the world anticipating all the oil the United States is about to drop on the international marketplace?
Well, that was a huge report we got today. It was the U.S. oil inventories were just way off the charts. Nobody expected them to be as strong as they were. And I think the Saudis are looking at that, wondering, they're seeing that as competition for their oil.
Big time.
So, yeah.
So I think what leaves people scratching their heads is, on the one hand, we're always looking for lower gas prices, supposed to be better for the economy, helps people do a lot of things. And then the other hand, we hear it's bad news when oil prices go down, when the per barrel cost goes down. Is there anything good ever? I mean, I don't see how that's bad.
I tend to be in the column of people who think lower oil prices are a good thing for the economy. That it does. It may not be good for the S&P because it is weighted in such a way that if oil prices were higher, stocks would do better.
Right.
But I think for the consumer, it's definitely a
And isn't that really what we need right now, is to boost the consumer in a consumer-based economy?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, would you agree that people need to stop complaining that the price of oil is going down? This is a good thing? All right, listen, thanks as always.
Thanks, Rick.
So if you want to take control of your financial future, check out moneynews.com live 24/7. Coming up next, the very best of Gimme 5.